If anybody wants to watch later, it's fine. Okay. Hey guys. How's everybody doing?
Hi.
Megan, I love the
Doing good.
perspective we're getting right now. It's lovely. I love the forehead
Yes,
shot.
it is my husband's gaming computer, so you can really tell the height difference when I
I love it.
use his computer. And if I move the camera, it's just a shot of my boobs. Like there's no way to just get my face. So
I love it.
Stop
Okay,
it.
so I am going to I'm going to go through a lot. I am a fast talker. So if you miss anything or anything's confusing, just jump in the chat for me and say like, "Hey, please repeat yourself." Or you can go back and rewatch the recording. Everybody make sure they're muted so we don't get a whole lot of background noise. Please, this is super casual though, so like if you want to jump in and say something or you have something to add, please do. Um, I won't be a monster and make you stay muted the whole time. So if you're here, that means that you are either against your will or not signed up for our 30-day back to you challenge. And my vision for this, because I'm a mom and I don't know about y'all, but summer has been intense. It's been crazy. I was doing really well with all my healthy habits and my routine and my workouts and running the studio all throughout the spring. And then summer hit, and I feel like the train just completely went off the tracks. And chaos happened, and vacations happened, and back to school happened. And I'm just not, I haven't been feeling like myself. Oh, that's Katniss, is who Fire Tablet is. So hit the dots next to her name and rename her for me. Okay. I'm training Rachel how to run a Zoom meeting. Brittany, do you see this? We're gonna be like Right Coast pretty soon. So I felt like the train completely got off the tracks, and a lot of times the challenges I do with you guys is stuff that I need in my personal life because I feel like you were attracted to our studio or our online program because we connected in some way or we have a lot in common. So when I'm going through things, generally y'all are going through the same thing, and that's what I pull the inspiration for our challenges from. So they don't just come from nowhere. It's not like some like buzzword fitness grab thing where I'm just going with the trends or whatever. It's usually what I happen to be feeling at that time. And I recently watched a podcast, and or I was listening to something that was talking about how women are having a really hard time prioritizing self-care. And it's becoming increasingly difficult for most of us and can feel draining in itself to take care of us because we focus on taking care of others, or we're focused on our job, or kind of just like keeping our head above water, treading water, not really doing the things we need to do to fully take care of us. I say this in the studio all the time, and I'm gonna keep saying it because a lot of times you guys need to hear it. You're a human being and you deserve confidence and comfort and happiness in your body. It's not about being able to take care of other people, which is nice. We have to fill our cup to fill others, but it's also because you deserve to feel good too. And I will tell you, in order to notice feeling off with my routine and off my habits, I had to be really on it and feel that difference between the two. If I had never felt falling off, I would have never felt how good I feel when I'm getting my water and enough sleep and my movement. Sometimes you don't even know what you're missing. So for the next 30 days, we're going to focus on adding small habits, very simple habits to your lifestyle that allow you to feel better but aren't going to overwhelm you or discourage you. Um, I set a word, I'm going to set a word like theme of the week. And for your first week, I want that word to be intentional. When we do these, before I jump into the habits, when we do these challenges, you have to, if you want to feel and see real change, positive change, you have to do it with intention. You are not going to accidentally happen upon feeling better. You have to choose to feel better. Does that make sense? You have to choose to move forward and hit these habits. And a lot of times it's going to be really hard, and you're not going to do it perfect every single day. And that is not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to just be intentional about your day to day and kind of break loose of your old habits and add these new positive ones. So I'm going to show you where exactly in your app. We're going to do a little app walkthrough, but your habits that you're going to focus on: 64 ounces of water, which is half gallon. If you've never hit like set a water goal before, I'm okay with you adjusting this personally for yourself. I just want you to have some water goal because your body is mostly water, which I'm sure you've heard. If you've taken like an elementary school science class, they told you your body is water. And even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, migraines, brain fog, irritability, even. Staying hydrated is going to keep our body working properly. It helps with your digestion and it'll give you more steady energy. So that's why we prioritize water. I know it seems so simple and almost stupid, but I will tell you that when I am hitting my daily water goal, I can feel a complete 180 difference to when I'm not. In the gym, in my real life, how well I sleep, how well my body functions. I get achy and tired. I went to Europe for 2 weeks. They don't drink water. I don't know why. It's just not a thing over there. And I got home and felt so bloated and achy and just horrible. So make sure you're hitting that water. Your first two habits are your most important. So your water, and then the second habit, which we've never done this before, is I want you to focus on sleep, and I want you to try to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Let me preface this by saying I have a 4 and a 7-year-old. So baby trenches are very fresh for me, I remember. And having young kids, I work a full-time job, I run the studio. I know how hard this one's going to be for a lot of us, but I want you to just try your absolute best to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. A lot of people don't know, and I don't focus on fat loss a lot. I don't talk about it a lot. I know that steering our focus elsewhere is more effective, but if you are on a weight loss journey and you are not getting enough sleep, you're going to have a really hard time hitting your goals. Sleep is way more important than a lot of people like to admit. Sleep is when your body repairs its muscles, balances your hormones, processes your food. Consistent rest improves your focus, reduces your stress, and makes every workout count. It makes it more effective scientifically. So I want you to try and get your sleep, which I know can be really hard. And I have a guide for you that I'm going to give you at the end of this that's going to help with they call it sleep hygiene. I'm doing this with you. I have horrible sleep hygiene, very bad. Fall asleep with the TV on every night. I avoid sleep. I like to scroll on my phone, like, I like spend an hour right before I fall asleep scrolling on my phone. All these things are really, really bad. And if you're feeling anxious and like uncomfortable and tired during the day, and maybe your mental health stuff is not great, and maybe it's like a little dip, you're feeling worse, I promise you that sleep is affecting that. Your third habit is 10 minutes of NEAT. I know you guys were asking about this. So NEAT is an acronym for non-exercise aerobic thermogenesis. That is just a fancy way of saying all your movement outside of your workout. So your workout at Bold or your workout at home, whenever you press play and really get your heart rate elevated, and that's your exercise. But your NEAT is like when you take a walk with your dog, or you go grocery shopping, or you do your laundry, or you take a 10-minute walk after lunch. That's another aspect of a fitness journey that nobody talks about because they can't make money off of it. But it is a huge, huge factor in your overall health. A lot of us teachers, I know you're going to roll your eyes, and Amy, who works in a doctor's office and is on her feet all day, but most of us sit at a desk all day. And it is quite literally one of the worst things that we can do for our overall physical and mental health to sit in front of a computer all day long. Again, I have a full-time job. I'm not speaking from like a privilege of not having things to do all day, but it's so important for you to carve out 10 minutes during the day. Best time is after you eat a meal to get up and move your body. If you're already on your feet all day long, your NEAT is great. You're doing good. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not asking you to add an extra walk after dinner every night. You're good. Don't worry about it. So you've got your 10 minutes of NEAT. Your work day for sure counts. But getting up and moving after I started walking after my lunch every day made a huge, huge difference in my health. Your non-exercise activity is what's going to help with your metabolism. It improves your circulation, and it reduces health risks linked to sitting too much, like heart issues. Um, So we want to add that neat movement. The fourth habit I want you to track, we're going to call a bold habit. And I want this to be an intentional habit that you add that strengthens your mental health and resilience. And I don't want you to think too hard about this. There's no rules on this habit. I want it to be something that you genuinely enjoy. And I want you to carve out like 5 or 10 minutes every day doing something you really like. No, Amy, it can't be at Bolt. It has to be something away from the studio. I'm really picking on her today. No, I'm just kidding. So it has to be something that like my husband and I were talking about this yesterday. When we get older and we get a job and we have kids, we kind of let go of the old creative fun things we used to do when we were young because we think it's a waste of time. And I want you to dive back into those. Do a puzzle, journal, read a book. You can combine your neat and your bold habit. Go for a walk with your dog, play with your dog for 10 minutes, pick up a new hobby, knit, whatever you want to do. I just want you to spend 10 minutes every single day focused just on you. I don't want it to benefit anyone else in any way. It can't be something that makes you money. It has to be like just purely for your enjoyment. Um, and it's going to help rewire your brain and change how you feel about self-care. That's my goal for that. So you have 4 things that you're going to focus on for the next 30 days: water, sleep, neat movement, your bold habit. If you are a beginner and you're jumping in from scratch and this seems like too much, I want you to start with water and add a habit every week. So by week 4, you're doing all 4. This whole situation is not about, and I know I say this all the time too, it is, I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm not asking you, you are not going to check off every habit every single day. Life happens, things happen. I know firsthand that things can get crazy. But if we're intentional and we hit our habits 60 to 70% of the month, I promise you, you're going to end the 30 days feeling better than when you started, than doing 0%. Does that make sense? Small intentional changes, 1 degree at a time, is going to get you right back on track. Back on track. You know, you were never off track. It's okay. So our word of the month is intentional. We're not going to accidentally happen upon better health. The average lifestyle for us as women it's an energy suck. And it sitting at a computer all day, constantly caring for others, not really thinking about ourselves. We have to be intentional about stepping away from that and feeling better, because it's not just going to happen. Nobody's going to hand it to us. We have to take it. And there's always going to be something going on that throws us off. Always. You will never have the perfect time. It will never be comfortable. There will never be a good time to start. It's always going to be chaos. It's always going to feel like the worst time. There's always going to be pressure. So you might as well just jump in and do what you can now, then wait until it's comfortable, until it lines up, until the right time. If this is overwhelming for you, like I said, I want you to do 1 habit at a time. And I want you to think about your habits as deposits into an energy bank, like $1 into a piggy bank. It's not a to-do list. You are depositing money into your future self, and it's going to give you back focus and energy and good health and strength and a lot of good things. Even on your crazy busy days, hitting half your water goal and taking a walk is going to be better than nothing. So I'm not looking for perfect. I'm looking for messy. I'm looking for do what you can, figure it out, make it happen. That's the bold babe way. That's how we do things. Do not try and go into this 110% perfect, because I promise you, you will give up on day 2. It's too much. I would rather you last the full 30 days at 50% than 2 days at 100. So I'm going to go through your app a little bit so that you know how to check off these habits. We are now on the Samble app, and you can download it on your phone or you can access it from the computer. When you open the app, you should see this. Oh, I need to hold on. Let me unblur. You guys can see my kitchen. It's fine. You should see this. There's a calendar at the top, which showed you that we had a kickoff meeting. You scroll down, that's your program that we're doing right now. And eventually there's going to be multiple programs listed here. So you can always come back to the September challenge when you feel like it. If you're like, hey, that really served me, I want to go back to it, you can click on it and go back to it at any time. Or maybe something happens, you fall completely off in a week and you want to restart, you can do that too. Then you scroll down, look at me and Jazz in their first video, just busting a move. You're gonna see our most recent videos at the top, dance, fitness, strength, all of our workouts will be listed right here on your homepage. It should show, does yours show a crown on the first icon? Okay, good. So I'm on the crown. Right now they're at the bottom, but I'm working with the people to change it. There will be a playlist that's just the workouts for this challenge. So if you want to follow us to a T, you can. Or if you're working out with us from home, which there are a couple people here exclusively working out with us from home, which is kind of cool, and more people signed up. You can choose any workout you want. You do not have to follow us. If strength training is more your jam, you can do all strength. If you like step, do all step. We'll focus on workout splits later. Let's just move and make sure we're exercise. Oh, just piggybacking off the habits, let me add. You'll notice I did not put exercise in your habit tracking, but I still want you to work out. I still want you to go to the gym. I want you to go to Bold and I want you to work out with us. But I want you, I want that to kind of come as second nature, and I want you to focus on adding those healthy habits mostly. But yes, I do want you to also work out. At least beginners, I would aim for 2 to 3 times a week. If you're more advanced, let's try to get over 4 times a week. And they can be at home too, even if you're local, you can work out with us at home. If you hit the people icon on the second piece, this is one of my favorites. I think we're going to use this a lot. So this is called spaces. And if for some reason any of y'all don't have access to this, I want you to tell me after and I'll fix it for you. You should see kind of like a generic landing page that says welcome to our community when you first click on it. At the top where it says Bold Babe Community, there's a drop down. It's horrible. I should have pulled this up on my computer. There we go. There's a drop down. So I clicked on this up here. There's a drop down and you can choose the Back to You challenge. And this is where we're going to communicate for this 30 days the most. So at the top, hit Bold Babe Community, drop down, click Back to You challenge. There's also going to be a space. This is kind of like a Pinterest board. There's going to be a space for our VIP members, our online community exclusively, and I think we're going to move the book club in here too. So these are spaces. I'm going to post every single day in the Back to You challenge space. Now I can't get it to close. There we go. Where you can check in under these message boards. And I posted today, this one. If you click this, it's going to download your like challenge assets is what I called it. But there is a printable habit tracker. If you'd rather print it out, put it on your fridge. We're more likely to hit the habits if it's in our face. There's a sleep hygiene tips page. There is a grocery list that I follow if you need inspiration. And something else. There's 4 pages. Yeah. Step by step how to build your meals and a meal plan. Just so you can kind of get started, and we're going to dive deeper in as we go throughout the challenge. So the next part is your little chat bubble. And there is a Back to You challenge chat, which I think most of you are in right now. And then if you want to join the online members chat, go back. You'll hit Bold Body Academy members, and you guys can join this. You just click it, and I think you just click join. So the little chat bubble is chat. Do you have any more icons than that? Mine's different because I'm the admin. Can I see that? I don't have that. Okay. So if you click the home page, it's going to show you stuff we have coming up on our calendar, which I'm going to add more to this. These are our check-ins for the challenge. Rachel hit the little home icon. And then, yeah, this is activity history too, so you guys can see what you've been doing. Katie, I can add you to that. I saw your chat. I'll add you. Let me make it. Right, Emily, will you write that down? Okay, so make sure you tell me if you don't have access to any of that. The thing I want you to check the most is the spaces. Make sure you are in the Back to You drop down. There's a leaf at the top. That's where I'm going to post a lot of like really important stuff for you. That's where I'm going to drop all my knowledge bombs. That's where we're going to teach you a lot about fitness and health and self-care. So if you don't have access to any of that or you're still confused, let me know. I can walk you through it on the side, or if you come to the studio, I can help you out. Or if you're just online, send me a chat. We'll figure it out. I believe you can also, I have to add you to it. I believe you also can chat me individually too. I think. Yes, that's it. Did you join that?
No. Private chat.
Okay, so if you create a chat with Bold Body Academy, that will go directly to me and nobody else. And please feel free, like if you're not into, I loved Katie asked a question this morning in the chat for everybody because she knew that she wanted everybody's opinion. But if you want to ask me something in private, it stays with me. Don't worry about it. I won't bring it up to everybody in the room. Please feel free to ask me anything you need. So I made you a checklist for the first week. First thing on the checklist was to attend or watch the kickoff meeting, and you're here, so you can check that off. Look at that. Boom, done. I want you to schedule your workout. So if you are working out in studio with us, I want you to go on Punch Pass. And I know this is scurry, but for the next 30 days, I want you to plan out your calendar when you're going to be in the studio. September 1st and September 30th, what days you're going to be there. I want you to book those like a work meeting, and I want you to stick to it. If you're working out with us online, I want you to maybe, if you have a planner, your phone calendar, whatever, I want you to do the same thing, but book whatever time works best for you. So just set a block of when you're going to press play with us. And this can be any day or time you want. The videos are completely on demand. I will assign a video per day, but you can literally do any workout that you feel like doing that day. So we're going to schedule our workouts. I want you to write down, make a note on when and how you're going to get your NEAT movement this week, just from today to Friday or Sunday. I like to take walks after lunch. I have a walking pad and a standing desk, and it has been completely worth the investment. I love it. I work at an office and I work at a computer all day, so I get it. But I also like to take my walks outside. To me, getting the outdoors time is like just as beneficial as getting the movement too. So maybe if you're moving all day in an office or like in a doctor's office or whatever, go outside for 10 minutes. So just to kind of set an intention how you're going to get your NEAT for the next week. Maybe I'm going to go stop at Target after work on Wednesday, or get a Starbucks and walk around Target for an hour. That's another fun way to get your NEAT movement. Complete your daily habit. Oh, I'm glad I made a note of this. So I want you to complete your daily habits and check the spaces that I showed you. So the little people icon every single day. I want you to try to check in here every day. Even if you're like, I'm not going to hit my habits this week or today, not this week. I'm not going to hit my habits today. I'm feeling a little discouraged. I still want you to check the spaces every night, almost like you check TikTok. If you can scroll Instagram and TikTok at the end of the night, you can check your bold spaces. And I promise it'll be worth it. So let me show you how to check off your habits. This is something else I want to show you. So we should, oh no, hold on. Sorry. Okay. So you're going to click the crown icon. I'm on the home page. I'm going to go to programs, the back to you challenge. I'm going to tap that. It's going to open up every single day right here for the challenge. All these have little snippets from me in them, little motivational snippets. So I'm going to tap this. Hold on a second. And I'm going to okay. When I open this up the first day, you can see right here it says daily habits checklist at the top. Everybody see that? I know it says question. It's because we jerry-rigged the app to be able to do this. So you're going to tap question, and it's going to show you a list of your habits right here. And when you check them off, they're going to turn green, which I love. And then you're going to hit finish, and then you're done. It'll record it for the day. And then by the end of it, I should be able to see like a wrap up of your progress. You can also check off the workout at the end of the night. So if you already worked out, if you already exercised, but you didn't want to do this video, you're just going to hit that circle, that little octagon thing on the corner, and just check off your workout for that day. And then you're done. Everybody got that? So you're going to tap the thing that says question, even though those are your habits. And then you're going to check them off that way and then hit finish. Cool. Or you can do what I like to do and print out the paper habit tracker and put it on your fridge, because it's another great way to just check it off with a pen. I'm also going to post an Instagram version so that you guys can put it on your Instagram stories too if you want. Yeah, you can check off Kate asked, can you check those off in the next morning? You can check them off whenever, because they're by date, you can check them off whenever you need to, whenever you're completed them. Obviously, yeah, you're going to need to sleep first before you can check off your sleep. So that was number 3 on our week 1 checklist. I want you to get to your habits, do your best, check your spaces every single day. And then I want you guys to be intentional. I know I said it a million times, but again, you have to wake up tomorrow morning and say, I'm going to make a shift. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to intentionally jump onto this with both feet. And I promise, if you are intentional about that, you're going to feel really good by the end of 30 days. This is not about doing an overhaul. I am not asking you to throw away all your junk food. I'm not asking you to even watch what you eat. I'm asking you to just add these habits now, start from scratch, start fresh, and then we can make little tweaks along the way with the other stuff. We're going to help you a little bit with nutrition and help you with rest and all these other things. But right now, if you're not meeting these criteria, if you're not getting enough sleep, getting enough water, neat movement, exercise, there's very little point in adding anything else, because this is the foundation. And if you have a weak foundation, the other stuff's just not really going to matter. And the reason you haven't heard this before is because it doesn't make people money. I can't put this in a bottle and I can't sell it on the internet. This is real health and wellness. And this is how you're going to feel. You see, I'm holding my imaginary bottle. This is how you're going to feel better. Cool. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you're on video. Sound good? Does anybody have any questions?
I do. Okay. This is May. Hi.
I know your voice anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, good. So that was going to be my question about the nutrition thing, was where does that get incorporated? But did you just answer it with these are our 4 habits now, and then they're going to get like evolved as time goes on?
Yeah. So I want you to focus on these habits for now, for the first week or so. And then I'm going to add in nutrition, not as a daily habit, but I'm going to give you some guidelines to follow so that we can make some improvements. You know how I am, and I'm not going to tell you to cut anything out. I'm not going to tell you to overhaul anything or throw anything. Like, I want you to eat the food you like, and I want you to be intuitive. But also, I tell this to people all the time, you know what you need to eat to feel good. You already know. Y'all know. You need veggies, you need protein, you need fiber, and you need carbs. You know these. Sometimes it's just hard to incorporate into a busy lifestyle. So that's what I'm going to help you do. But we're going to get these habits first, and then we'll start refining the nutrition a little bit. Maybe I'll get Miranda in here too, and she can help you guys out. Does that answer your question?
Makes sense. Yes, because
Okay,
I have all of the current neat habits down except for the water one. So nutrition is my issue. Sweet. Thank you.
Okay. And you're not alone. I think nutrition is something that all of us, like everybody, struggles with for some reason. Katniss, what are you eating? Something good? You are a Zoom master. You don't know how to unmute. What are you doing?
We use Teams. Zooms is new to me. I'm eating chicken pot pie. It's delicious.
I love that for you. Zoom is new to me. She's looking at the camera, like, or the computer, like she's like, does anybody else have any other questions? And if you don't want to ask me in a recorded Zoom with a bunch of people, you can send me a message. I don't mind. Staff, do you guys have anything to add?
Not really. I just regarding the app, like as you guys kind of dive in and start utilizing it, if you guys can like make some mental notes or even like jot some stuff down, like things that you like, things that you don't like. I have an open dialogue with the tech team behind the app, and so I would love to kind of like in live real time give them our feedback as we use it, and then yeah, just I've been hearing feedback that it's easy to use, so I'm glad, because the other thing we were using was not. So hopefully this will be a nice solution that we can, you know, I'm looking forward to using it for like the other stuff that we have going on that we're planning. So yeah, just kind of let us know. I mean, if you need help with it or anything, let us know.
I got one to add to Emily. I would like it. I don't know if they can do it for like my Apple Watch to sync to it.
It should. It should. When you're at the studio, we'll help you. Tree, actually, she said, let us know if we can help. You're gonna let Tree know if she can help because she's the tech savvy one. But Tree is Emily, by the way, with the glasses. And she's in the app too as Trees, and I'm pretty sure you can message her if you need help with something. Sunny, I'll show you in the studio.
Okay.
But you should be able to. Emily, maybe we can find like a tutorial.
Yeah,
But
I was seeing somebody else mentioned that they added it. They added their watch in. Tammy, I think, mentioned it to me, so she figured out how to do it. So I'll kind of look around and figure it out. I haven't paired it with my Fitbit or anything yet, but I've seen that that's capable. It has that capability. So yeah, definitely sounds good.
It was a question when I first opened the app if I wanted to sync my Apple Watch data. So it might just be a setting under your profile to do that.
Yeah, so it could be you have to
maybe go to
back out into
settings.
your phone settings and allow it. That
Yeah.
yes, that could be the first step. If that's disconnected, we may have to do that first. But yeah, I'll see if I can find like a little walkthrough or something.
Yeah,
But also,
I got mine set up too, so now it
There you go.
shows my workouts on the
Cool.
under the activity log thing.
Great. Yeah.
But also, y'all do like what Emily said, give us your feedback. Fumble is kind of a startup, and I would love to get y'all's thoughts together and send it to them because they're in the stage right now where they're developing it and they're making improvements. So a better habit tracker was one that we already put in there, but if you guys have anything else that you want to see better, we'll send it over to them. Right now, the on-demand videos work great and pressing play works great. But again, in the workouts too, if you guys have feedback for us on how the workouts look and function, let me know. You guys know I'm always open. Amy, does Abram need some help? Or Corbin, whoever that is. All right. Anyway, so do you guys have any other questions? I have ADHD, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch you guys and pick stuff out like Megan's fun. Hi, Corey. Did you have fun on vacation? Thank you for coming back. You're right on time. She's trying to unmute. Yeah, that's flip the camera. That's not microphone.
It's hard, right? You think you click on yourself, but you actually click on everyone else. That's what got me.
There you go, Corey.
Okay. Okay. I got it. Yes, I'm back.
We're glad you're here. All right, cool.
Alrighty.
Well,
I'm ready.
good. I'm glad. If you guys need anything, let me know. The staff are here for you if you need anything from them too. They love to help out. Even our like more esteemed bold VIP members, if you need help, Corey always crushes these challenges. So maybe ask her for some advice if you need it. She's always all in. But yeah, let us know if you need anything. And if not, I will see you tomorrow for a workout.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We're gonna meet again on Zoom too, so I will post the times and the days when we get closer. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.